Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hassan with Simple Steps to speak English. Today, so we're excited to share with you a new topic. This topic is really important for all of us to make their speaking faster, greater, and even best. What do you need to know? Have you asked yourself a question that why do you want to be a great speaker? There are three major reasons every speaker should know before to move to speak, to make his speech understandable, to make his speech really a tremendous speech to influence his audience. What are they? Master speaker over the global stage or international stage form, like Toastmasters, TEDx, the Power of Two. They share three reasons to speak to people. The first one, informing people. Second thing, explaining something to people, and the third thing, pursue we people to or convincing people to their speech. These are three reasons, or are three major reasons to make your speech great. Depending on the result, or depending on the result you hope to achieve. Depending on the result you hope to achieve, you can use various methods of speaking. May we move to talk about each one of them individually. The first part, the first reasons, do you want to talk to people to inform them or to tell them information about the topic that you're going to talk to? This simply you mean that you would like to share your knowledge, your background about the topic that you want to share. Through the information, we can use narration or telling a story. As if you follow one of the international platform, may you observe that, or you might observe that, and I wish you would observe this idea. Regardless the level that you are in. Telling a story, it's a very beautiful method to share your knowledge. Second thing, to inform people, may we use a description. You might want to describe the accident it has happened, a journey that you've been part of. May you want to describe a village, a city, a university, which situation that you want to describe. This matter of informing people means you should know this first part. Why do you want to talk to people? To inform them, or to give them information, or to share knowledge with them. Second part, second reason, to persuade people or to convince them. Some people, they call it argument. Argument to present a position to convince your listeners that things it's really reasonable, or that they should take action. And when we want to convince people, we would like them to take an action to the second step. And how do we convince people? We use, when we say persuasion, it means we use the emotion, feelings of others to take an action. But when we would like to make an argument, we use logic. It means sometimes we would like to make balance between logic and emotion. And persuasions appeal more emotion than knowledge, and argument appeal knowledge, logic more than emotion. And the third part, that to explain. The third part, that to explain, or to do something to explain what you have inside you. In explaining, you should know how to explain things that you want to share, or things you want to talk to people to. The specific point help your listeners understand what you are discussing. Use one of the three techniques that you would like to share. Use process. What do I mean process? In process, you want to show your listeners or your audience how easily or how effectively they can complete the process or understand what the process works. May we use a cardinal number, or may use a ordinal number. We can use may I talk to you about the point that I'm going to talk in 3 points: first, second, third. Or may I talk to you about the 3 points that 1, 2, 3, or firstly, secondly, finally. This is the way that how to describe process. Means each stage it leads us to the second stage, or second stage it leads us to the third stage, till we arrive at the last or final stage. The second thing, to explain something, it means to use comparison or contrast. When we use comparison, it means that we use something it's similar to show similarities between each other pair of two things. But when we use comparative, it means we use something they are show the different, how the things are different. The third part of how to explain something, it means we use cause and effect. Cause and effect, it means that is a very, 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 very things to use, or to show reasons, or to show how something affect another, or why does something happen. Suppose that we say that actually smoking cigarette causes cancer. This is cause. But when we say affect, this is the reason. So when I say affect, it means that actually, as you know, that smoking affects on our health. It means it makes our body weaker, more than before. Okay, great. If you like the video, thank you so much for being a part of this video, and thank you for you watching me, and I'm so honored to meet you in this video. Please send me comments, show me your opinion, and what's the important things you would like to know about speaking, and tell me to make it in a simple step. Thank you so much, brilliant team. Till we meet in the next video.